Ladies, gentlemen, ladies, and gentlemen, you are now tuned in to the What You Mean podcast. I am your host, the dog of the sea, the Iron Fortress, Scarface, joined by my partner in banter, Fex, flipping through the comments and flipping off of comments. Thank you for joining us on episode 9. Honestly, it's like episode 12, but my lawyer said I can't talk about that for another 8 years. If you're catching us on Patreon, I want to thank you for your support and love. Just know I'm thinking about you before I go to sleep at night. Shout out to all our other supporters listening everywhere else. I love you. I appreciate your support. We appreciate your support. And we love bringing you weekly content. Thank you for showing us love.
Yes,
What's the deal, Fex? How we doing, player?
Shh, you know it. You know the deal. We out here on funemployment. I was a little side tangent. I was listening to episode 6, I think.
That's news to me. Wait a minute. What?
Oh, yeah. No, we completely funemployed. Like, which is funny. It was episode 6, bro. We were talking about, bro, we young. You know, you got to do your shit, make your mistakes, and stand on your business. You know what I'm saying? And also, yeah, it would be okay to make your mistakes, bro. I was literally talking about it on that pod. That place, people, and they weird energy and they weird shit. And YNs is free. On that that funemployment. See what's good, Your Honor.
Hey, bro. Hey, yeah. Hey, you know what? That's okay, player. Sometimes you just got to get out of the... One thing I've learned, bro, a negative space that you're in constantly, a place where everybody's energy is negative, is going to affect you in every aspect, bro. And it might destabilize your financial situation for a little bit, bro, but that shit is going to bring you peace of mind like no... I'm sure you already feel peace of mind like no other probably sleeping like a normal human being again.
Literally.
So
even Olivia was saying, she's like, bro, freedom looks good on you. But like at the same time, I'm like, yeah, but with freedom comes the hunger. Like you don't understand. Like for the first little bit, I'm gonna be able to play nonchalant, act like it's not phasing me. But after a while, all my free time and the way that I'm taking midday naps, all that's gonna start adding up, and I'm gonna be like, all right, what are you doing, bro? Like, allegedly that unemployment is gonna hit, and if it don't, you can appeal it. You know what I'm saying? I've been working.
It will.
I've been working like 3 years, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, bro. No, it will. And like, bro, it's $900 every 2 weeks. Like, it's not bad. It's definitely helped me. Like when I've lost jobs, like thankfully I make enough to save good, but like the unemployment I get will help like stack on top of that. It's like a good feeling. But no, you'll be alright. Trust me. Come on, you ain't no one trick pony either. You got this shit.
But that's the thing that's killing me too at the same time, is like it's what also like kept me like keeping myself there, you know what I'm saying? Because I was like, I don't want to have to do this all over again at another place, meeting people and situating and becoming like a part of that. Like I just don't want to have to do that again at all, you know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping that I can get my hands or on some information for a CPA or something like that, so that this way we can get what we need and everything business and money situated, you know what I'm saying? Also, shout out to everybody who's, taking your time to come on YouTube and listen to us. I'm sorry that I've lagged on getting us on Apple Music and Spotify, but now your boy can get cooked, definitely. I don't work anymore. A is doing basically nothing all day. Literally, I'm scrolling on TikTok and gooning, Your Honor. Motherfuckers doing nothing with their life.
All right.
Bruh, this Furman put on his like Instagram notes that he was like, somebody peeked through the stall while he was wiping his cheeks, and I'm like, what you meant to say was gooning, Your Honor, because I know he wasn't. I know you was in there doing something you wasn't supposed to be.
Gooning on the job is crazy,
bro. Somebody's got to get one out. It's long shit.
I'm gonna act like I didn't hear that. Hell no.
Goddamn.
So one thing I want to talk about, I don't know if you've seen it. I sent it to you. I don't know if you watched it.
Oh yeah, the new
Lanterns trailer. Okay, boy. Here, let me just say before you watch it, boy, was I wrong as a bitch. At least from what I can tell. I don't know if you've watched it or not. But man,
what I told you, what do you like? Did anything that I say happened?
I don't know. Like it's just so we don't get to see much, but we actually get to see them be Green Lantern. There's
I was
green
gonna
in
say
it,
though,
you know what I mean?
there was one
Like,
point
there's-
that people were pointing out and saying that they were like, "How come the rings look different? Like the ring looks different in the edit now." And I'm like, "Yeah, because y'all sat there and bullied them. That's how that works, bruh. Bullying is real when it comes to getting content we want from these big corporations that don't know about the thing we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we want the legit shit, then we gotta say something. We gotta be like, yo, that doesn't look right.
Up.
Plus, like, no offense to James Gunn or anything, you know, he's a nerd, you know what I'm saying? I know that he comes at it with nerds sometimes, but I know definitely the standing that he has, you know, to make these movies is on some Oda shit. And he's not taking any no's from people, you know what I'm saying? Or he's not really taking too many outside opinions. And not to say that he fully has control over Lanterns, because it is, you know, other people part of the team, you know what I'm saying? But again, it's that thing, like, it's a lot of people who are all together and just being told yes and not really being told I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Or I don't like this. Like,
no, bro, I mean, I watching that trailer, bro, I'll have to rewatch it because I watched it last week, but watching that trailer, it's like, bro, like, you see green, you know, and you see, maybe it was just me reading into it, you know, but Hal Jordan seems desperate for Jon Stewart to get the hang of this. Something is happening already, like, and it seems like, okay, John, like, I'm helping you out, you know, because, you know, I've been a Lantern longer than you, or whatever the is going to be their premise. But it seems like Hal Jordan looks desperate, like, I think I need help. And, like, you see Guy Gardner in that from Superman.
oh shit.
And you're like, oh, well, okay, wait a minute.
Okay.
Hold on.
So even the it's a low-key, it's not a good movie at all. But that also happens in the DC Green Lantern movie Beware My Power or something like that, or Beware My I think it is Beware My Power.
Right.
It's young John, and it's also the first time they animate Emerald Twilight, which is Hal Jordan tripping out and killing everybody and being, you know, becoming Parallax. It was not, like, no offense to the movie, it just wasn't good. It wasn't done right. You know what I'm saying? Like, there were certain parts that just made it all feel like it was too mashed together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they did have that aspect of, like, the desperation of, like, John, you need to get this down, bro. You need to figure this out. Like, we need a Green Lantern. And then him just getting it. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that I love about, he's a architect, bruh. He looks at blueprints. He creates things from the inside out, bruh. Like, and seeing him create it, it's like, oh, it's so fire. It's so fire. All right, hold on. Let's just get shit. Let's get shit. Oh, there we go. There.
Anything over there or no?
Yeah, now I'm seeing it.
So, I'm going to play it. Tell me if you can hear it.
Yes, sir.
This ring, it's the greatest weapon in the universe.
Oh!
When and if to use it, that's the whole ball game, Junior.
Did you just use that ring to counterfeit money?
No.
Yes,
Tell me
sir.
how you got it. The ring.
You know how I got it. I sure as hell didn't interview for it.
Oh, shit.
Fire! Oh
Power like
my,
that,
bro.
You have to work for it.
Hold on, pause it.
You going to pause it?
Yeah, pause it.
The gun did not jam, brother. The
Bro.
gun did not jam. That scene looks
Bro.
so crazy.
And what I love is it's so, like, it's not, like, different in contrast, like how the Flash show was in comparison to, like, real DC movies that were coming out at the time. The difference in their powers is the way that it's used. The way Hal is making things shines in comparison, in contrast to the way that Guy makes things already. I'm loving it, bro. All right, continue.
Oh, shit, maybe you should have. Power like that, shouldn't you have to work for it?
I've been doing this since you were a baby. And the only way you're gonna get this ring is over my dead body.
Hey.
I think he likes me. Everybody is lying to us.
Not leaving here till we find out what they're hiding. Dangerous part of the job.
You need to be fearless.
How are you chosen for this?
Be without
It's only
fear.
one question. Are you afraid?
You afraid?
Oh, that's so fire, bro.
Are you afraid?
That's so fire, bro.
Are you afraid?
Every time they say it,
Are you afraid?
bro.
Are you afraid?
Bro. What the?
Was raised
Bruh.
fearless, and I'll do this better than he's ever done it before.
Then go and get it, John Stewart.
Why gotta be August? Why gotta be August? Bro.
I'm telling you,
Peak,
bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Peak, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. The gun did not jam at all.
So peak. Like, amazing. All of it. Again, that for the just forever echoing. Are you afraid? Are you afraid? Like, just from different, most likely different eps, different parts.
And like, you know
bro.
what? You know what? The only thing I connect, it's got to be Sinestro, right? That's who was in that little prison. Like, it's got
I
to be.
think so. Yeah.
We're getting that introduction of, because why else are you afraid? Like, why else would the fear core be brought up right now?
If not Sinestro, then it could even be like, it's, again, this is old man Hal type shit. It's later on in his like life, and like you said, he's really pushing getting John like ready, you know what I'm saying? It might be him looking in the mirror and seeing like that evil version of himself, like when he snapped. That's why he doesn't trust himself with it, or doesn't, do it anymore. You feel me? It could be that scenario that happened, because I think Guy Gardner even said it, like, shit is tied up, or shit is messy with Oa and all the Green Lanterns or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did reference to, the state of the Green Lanterns in general. And again, why would it be showing, motherfuckers locked up type shit, not just in the space prison, but even the normal, like prison type shit. Like a random cage in the middle of nowhere that, Guy Gardner comes to check on. Like,
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's got to be some shit, dog. But that was, I watched that shit, dog, and I was like, this is gonna be big. This is bigger than I thought, because I am sold on this John Stewart. This John Stewart seems like he's gonna be like, Justice League,
yeah,
like John Stewart, like, yeah, we gotta go save the world, like, man, it hits a spot when the shit you liked as a kid gets done right in a way that you never thought it would be done. I feel like it was just, that's great.
This is gonna take it on a different tangent and shit, but that's why I feel like it's been talked about so many times, even from motherfuckers who isn't even like comic book motherfuckers. It's like, bro, everybody knows who Uncle Ben is. We already know what happens to Uncle Ben. You know what I'm saying? We keep seeing it happen, and we're tired of seeing it happen. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to watch this old man get killed anymore. Like, Flash is still a new story, but what I love about, even in like Justice League, I think it was Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, both of those were Wally. That wasn't Barry. It wasn't Barry at all. It had never been Barry. So like, to get a Flash like that, we don't need the Barry situation. We already saw the show with, Grant or whatever the name is. I said Gant because that's a TikToker. We already saw, like, we already saw that. We know what it is, and you can use that as a reference now. You know what I'm saying? And especially Flash has been around for so long that even if you don't know how he got his powers, you already know he's a who runs super fast. And, it's now become known in the zeitgeist that he's able to, run so fast he can travel through time. So it would be dope to see a Wally story versus a Barry story again, even though we haven't got a good one.
No,
at the
I get
point
what
we're
you
at.
100%.
Like, it fits too, because even with Justice League Unlimited, like, whenever he first started showing up, they're like, who are you? And he's like, I'm the Flash, fastest man alive. And they're like, yeah, but like, who are you under the mask? And he's like, oh, nope, like, you know, we not doing that. And like, they just didn't know who he was. They truly like were unaware of him, where Barry wasn't that type to keep his secrets. You know what I'm saying? Barry was like, you know, it is me, Barry Allen. Like,
you know, I'd like to see that same, you know, like legacy name, second, you know, title holder kind of story. There's one character I think would be sick for that. I think it'd be Ghost Rider. Because I feel like, not that the world has seen too much of like Johnny Blaze, but I don't know, dog. I feel like it'd be cool to show Ghost Rider is like in the comics like a softer to the innocent, because it's literally like he's literally God's punishment like to the evil. And like
it depends on which variants.
Because like, yeah, but I mean originally some, like he is.
I read the
originally
90s and like 80s Ghost Rider and shit. Not only is it hard to read because it's so wordy and so much is going on, but like he's RoboCop, you know what I'm saying? Like he is good to the innocent, but once he's activated, and that's like the thing that kind of made him an anti-hero, you know, is that he didn't really know how to turn it off. And when we got to the 90s, when we had Danny versus Johnny was full taken over by the Ghost Rider. The Ghost Rider would walk in his body and control him. Like the Ghost Rider called the shots. And then for Danny, they expanded the lore, and it was whatever. I don't know if they still use that, or you know how much of that is still canon, but it was a thing of like he was able to speak to Ghost Rider, because you know it took Johnny a long time to finally separate him and the Ghost Rider, and he fought to do that. So even when Danny became Ghost Rider and Johnny pulled back up with a long hair and a mullet, literally RoboCop again, and then he was like, Ghost Rider, I'm sending you back to hell. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like Superman levels of protecting the innocent, but it wasn't like Bullseye or Punisher, where they're kind of not caring sometimes of who gets caught in the crossfire. You get me? Like Ghost Rider does try to keep it clean, but again, once he's going, bro. Like people is just everybody in the way. You know, he kind of don't really wait for people to move. Type of. So like, I get what you saying, but old school Ghost Rider, he talk a lot. He don't really do a lot of fighting. He just talk no jutsu. And that's why I couldn't. I mean, at least the Danny Ketch version of Ghost Rider.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'd like a newer version of Ghost Rider because it's the softer side of it. Like, he does eventually become I wouldn't say Ghost Rider becomes softer, but the person the Ghost Rider is in has to learn, like, okay, you know, softness too. Like, I don't know. It's weird. I would like to see that kind of.
I feel like that works with Robbie type shit. That works hella well with Robbie. And bro, just finished Daredevil, and I'm gonna be here to probably be the only person who could tell you. Overall, I didn't like it. But in general, I did like it. In general, I loved it. And I mean to the point to where like there were points where Bullseye was on screen and it literally brought me to tears. And Olivia was like, I'm not crying, you're crying. She's like, why would you be crying? I'm like, this is amazing. He is Bullseye, bruh. Like even in the end scene when he was walking away after he saved the governor, the way he like walked away, I'm like, that's Bullseye. That's how he walks. Even the like his little laughs and shit. Everything, bruh. Everything was just so peak, so Bullseye. And like, obviously, I liked a majority of it, but I don't like Karen. I like the actor because of how much she's done for nerd culture. You know, she was given the power, and then immediately,
Deborah Ann Wool. Shout out to Deborah Ann Wool. That's a real right there, Deborah. If you seeing this, call me. I want to take you out to dinner. Ever since I've seen her in True Blood, I don't give a
Yep, I was about to say that was Olivia's
Ever
thing
since I
too,
seen
of,
her in
like,
True Blood,
why
that
she
was-
loves
yeah.
to see her, but like, not to, again, not to bash on her, but Karen Page in the comics is a crackhead who sold Daredevil's identity for crack. Like, she's not supposed to be alive. All these things that are happening, it's supposed to be Elektra, and they're setting it up, and I can see it. Because Olivia like said it earlier in the season, she was like, I better not see her in a Daredevil suit soon. And I'm like, nah, there's no way they'd never do that. Elektra's the only one. And by the last couple episodes, I'm like, they're gonna put her in the Daredevil suit, bruh. Like, that's supposed to be Elektra. This whole thing, him training her and all of this is not gonna work. And you already saw that little scene where her and the shoddy who's gonna be the female muse had a little slap boxing, attack. Like, and they're like, oh, I can't wait to do this more often. Like, they're setting it up. She's going to be female Daredevil. She's going to be female Muse, and they're going to fight. Because that's what happens. When female Muse shows up, female Daredevil dealt with it. Matt wasn't around at that time. It was Elektra who dealt with it. And it was a whole thing, whatever. And it was even a
They
different
have
person.
an Elektra though. Like, I know Elektra exists because we've seen her, and it's the
Yeah.
same. If it's truly the same, did she die in the show? I don't remember.
Allegedly. But, she died in the same shit that technically killed Daredevil. On the beginning of season 3 at the end of Defenders.
Oh, and the building fell, right?
Yeah.
They're like under the building and shit, right?
They
Yeah,
got separated. He never saw her again. But again, like,
survived that shit.
yeah, definitely. But it's like, it's supposed to be her, bruh. It's all of these like lovey-dovey scenes and all that. Like, I'm glad for her. This is great for her as an actor and like for her career and all that. But I'm just not enjoying it because I read the source material and there were many things that I did enjoy. I did enjoy all the people wearing the Daredevil costumes and like, being killed in them, because that was the thing that woke Matt up. Like, he was kind of hiding and like, not doing his thing, and people started taking it into their own hands. They're like, okay, well, if Daredevil doesn't want to help, we still need Daredevil. So it was like, you would see like, there was a black lady that we had been following, she was like with her son and she like owns a little shop, and then she would like put her son to bed, tell her mom to watch the kid, and she would just put on a little Daredevil hood and she would like, stop people from like mugging people. Or there was another dude, he was like a fool, and he was like a little like one of the bike, like the newspaper bike dudes, but he was still like 20, 30.
Paperboy.
And same thing. He would put on his little, but he was the one who got killed. He got stabbed by someone, and then he died in Matt's hands, and he's like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, he's literally tears in his eyes, rain coming out the sky. He's like, I'm sorry, bro. It shouldn't have got to this. He closed his eyes, or he took the Daredevil mask off of him, closed his eyes, and then put it on, and he's like, all right, it's time for me to lock in. Like, I loved that, because technically we still got that mixed with something else, I just didn't like the fact that it's season 4, maybe 5 of Daredevil, and it's ending the same way that every season ends. Him and Wilson are face to face on their knees saying, we can't keep doing this. Bro, just make out at this point. Like, well, what's going on, bro? Like, he's got so many other villains, and you already gave Bullseye his redemption arc so early. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's cool. I'd with just a plain just only Bullseye show. Like, that would be great as I'm glad that it means we might get to see him in other things. I'm glad we're going towards the Mayor Luke Cage route of things. Like, there's a lot that's being set up. But why is it gotta be Karen? It wasn't supposed to be Foggy. It was supposed to be Karen. Foggy died, and Matt went to literal heaven and hell to get that nigga back. And you just telling me he's just gonna die and that's just gonna be it? It's supposed to be Foggy. It's supposed to be Foggy having these conversations with him, not Karen. And it's supposed to be Elektra laying in that bed next to him, and he's coming inside and seeing, Elektra, what are you doing? Why are you trying to kill Bullseye? That's what she's supposed to be doing, not Karen. Karen's supposed to be smoking crack. That's just
Look, dog, I feel like it's Marvel, bro. You can't expect 1-to-1.
I mean,
You
yeah.
can't expect 1-to-1. It's really why, like, I watched that Moon Knight show, and it was like getting shot in the chest over and 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 over. And that shit hurt to watch. It hurt to watch so bad. And like I said, bro, it's nice to see the things we liked as youngsters and the thing, our little niche interests, our little niche comic characters. Like, it's great to see that. but it's also like I know it's never going to be 1-to-1.
Mm-hmm.
At least not under the current leadership. Like I was watching, what was I watching? The Incredible Hulk, Edward Norton in The Incredible Hulk, not that long ago, and I was like, bruh, what happened to my goat, bruh? Oh my god, like this wicked, where he's fighting Abomination. He's like, Hulk, smash! And he socks the floor, and the pipe, like the Abomination's leg gets stuck. But the way he does it is like so comic book Hulk.
Yeah.
Where it's like he kind of laughs when he says smash. He's like, Hulk, smash, and then the floor breaks. And the dude's foot slips in. He grabs the ball and chain. The ball and chain reference to Absorbing Man. It's like, yeah, man, I with this. But I know it's never going to be 1-to-1. And that's the hardest part, bro. Yeah. Because you got to just let shit be. Because, I mean, we could not be getting shit.
Because, I mean, it was cool to see that scene of, Kingpin freaking out and, like, killing everybody. It was a little, goofy and wild and very comic book, esque. And over exaggerated at many points. And like even the other thing that I want to bring out, it was just Sopranos for the whole season or what? Like, what is good, y'all? It's your man Fexifex interjecting on this episode to let you know that you can find this ep and more all uncensored and ad-free for your enjoyment, all on our Patreon for $5 a month. You not only get a shout out at the end of each ep, but you can also find an exclusive pod with me and Shadi. That's patreon.com/ComsenENT. You can get every episode of the What You Mean podcast weeks before they air, all for your binging pleasure. Once again, that's patreon.com/ComsenENT. $5 a month. $7.50 if you go through Apple, but beware of that. Love y'all. Now back to the show.
Yeah, but that's
old dude's son, rest in peace to the GOAT and all that. But like that was a weird whole tangent that we went on, you know what I'm saying? Like a whole thing, and then for it to just end like that. And then even Buck having the moment where it was almost like he didn't want to, whatever. Like, why did we get that? No one ever is gonna know that. Is this set up for something down the line? But it's not gonna be like how it was with the ATF motherfuckers or whatever, the task force motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? They were like, the black dude woke up and was like, nah, we up, we not doing right, you know what I'm saying? That's not gonna happen in the other side, you know what I'm saying? Or did I lose you?
No, what?
Like the task force, like the black dude, he grew a conscience and realized what they were doing was wrong. But Buck, the new Wesley, why did they give him this whole like character arc like he was gonna hesitate or not kill Tony Soprano's son when he still just did it anyways? You know what I'm saying? Like, well, the only people who know that he hesitated or thought about it was us, the viewers, and the person he just killed. So what is the point of that whole tangent?
I don't know. It's probably them to show you like personality, like faulty and like drive, like he's unsure whether he wants to. I don't know, dog.
He's not gonna have that moment of waking
up
and not doing it anymore.
That's what I'm saying. It don't make no sense. Trust me, I don't understand half of the shit I watched either. Like I do, but I also sometimes just go, that was kind of dumb and redundant. You know me, hater. And I watched that shit a while ago. I was gonna watch Punisher One Last Kill, but I heard it was garbage, so I stayed away from it. And it's really sad. It's really sad because from what I heard, John Bernthal, the actor who plays Punisher, is writing these stories, and he like really doesn't understand the Punisher. He thinks the Punisher is like pro cop and pro military and pro all this shit. It's like, well, no, but
not really. I don't think that's the agenda that's really being pushed, because
I don't know if that's the agenda. It is, but I
feel at least he speaks against things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least from what I thought and assumed, like I didn't think he was rocking with shit like that.
No.
Like, I know he respects them, and I know that he knows that it's a job and whatever. But I'm pretty sure when they up, he still holds them accountable type shit. What I'm saying?
Yeah,
he's not praising them for shooting innocent people in the face. Like,
no, I didn't say that. What I'm saying is he doesn't understand that the Punisher doesn't tolerate them or deal with them at all. Because it's true, Punisher isn't gonna, if a cop tells the Punisher, hey, stop it, he's gonna be like, if you don't get the f out my face.
Yeah, but like he's done it in the shows and stuff before where he's like, you know, not the police or the military.
But that's when he wasn't writing it.
Now, because in this one, the problem that everybody had with One Last Kill was the fact that they keep trying to push this like schizophrenia thing on the Punisher, and now
that too, I did see that, but it's
that
like,
is that's the part that I can see he added in or did because he didn't understand, because like that isn't the Punisher. He's a genius. He's tactical. Yeah, he's aware. Yeah. He's not some scared dude in a bunker. That is not the Punisher. And that isn't what the Punisher does. Like, people are walking through the streets wearing his logo. That isn't something that he just allows or is okay with. You know what I'm saying? Like, so again, that's the.
Like I said, I didn't watch One Last Kill.
That's that whole thing. Yeah.
This is what I heard. I did hear that too. I did hear like, yeah, they keep bringing back like, oh, he's not over his family. He's not over how they stabbed him in the back, and like he acts like he's schizophrenic, and he has all these breakdowns, and it's like, yeah,
because they're like that was
Punisher cry like a bitch.
Yeah, that was the main problem that everybody had, because like that was what I was hearing. I didn't really hear anything about the police stuff. I didn't even know that was like a part of it at all.
I didn't watch it. Like I said,
I didn't watch it either. I didn't see it. I'm telling you what Frank told me, and like the other 2-3 people who tell like the truth. You know what I'm saying, on TikTok and Instagram. But like, yeah, they were on the CGI, saying the CGI looked like like that scene where he fell off the roof and he like landed on like a AC unit or a transformer. Like, it was still Blender. Like when the pieces fell off the side of the AC unit, it like. It did the Skyrim. It did the Fallout, where they just like went like it like floated and kind of like fell all ragdoll like. You know what I'm saying? And you could tell like it wasn't really him. Like they swapped out the real him with a CGI him, and like it was just bad. And again, yeah, that most of the time he was just sitting there crying and like freaking out and having like little schizophrenic moments. Like, sure, that happens. In the new Punisher that we're reading, he's having, breakdowns and crazy moments, but he ain't crying. Punisher isn't a crier. He don't cry. And I get John Bernthal wants to, again, shout out to John Bernthal. I get he wants to, friend of the show. He wants to show his acting prowess and really push that, and also show that this character that is a killing machine is also fragile. I get that. But just like what we were saying with Daredevil, we already have seasons of that already happened. Can we get past it now? Can we do something different now? Like, can he lock in now? Especially with what happened at the end of the Daredevil season, you would assume now he locking in. He's like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. It's time for me to whatever. And when he saved Matt and whatever, like all that other shit, you would assume he would come back and now be the real comic book accurate, like, assassin hitman, basically. Not Moon Knight with a skull on his chest, but not even, because Moon Knight don't cry.
That nigga thug shit. That nigga just sit there like, I got my ass beat again. Yeah, no, that's real.
Cause yeah,
what topic are we on? I genuinely lost track. Hold on.
It was we were talking about Daredevil.
Is this from the Green Lantern thing?
Yeah, from Green Lantern to the Daredevil.
Okay, cool. I was just making sure. Want to make sure we get our stuff.
Yeah, pause. Gun didn't jam. Oh, I get it now that I see it written down.
Gun did not jam.
Yeah, I guess we could like end it with something like funnier, lighter type shit.
Well, no, I mean, we can keep talking. I don't give a shit. I'm not saying it's got to be over. We can keep talking for like another, 25 minutes. We're good.
There's a couple like little videos and like Instagram things, even shit I sent you like through DM.
Before we do jump into anything else,
what you gonna say?
I just want to say,
go for it.
Obsession is a great movie. Tell everybody out there, do your best to watch it. That was a great movie. I'm not gonna get too in deep because I know you haven't seen it. So I'm not gonna get too crazy. But from your horror fan here at the What You Mean podcast. Somebody who enjoys the horror genre of film, film, movies, TV, video games, comics, books.
He said,
There's horrible music out there, dog. But yeah, great film. Go watch it. I enjoyed it. That's all I'm gonna say. What you got?
yeah, no, I haven't seen it yet. I gotta tap in for that. Now I was gonna say while I was, oh yeah, there it is. There's a couple of them that I'm seeing. Yeah, we could also talk about that. Now there's one little just small thing I was gonna bring up about shirts with no sleeves, Your Honor. I think shirts with no sleeves be giving superpowers, bruh. Cause whenever I wear shirts, whenever it starts getting hot and I start wearing tank tops for like 2-3 days in a row, bro, I'm activated. I'm starting to start problems. I'm bumping into things like wishing a gonna say something. Like what? I wish that shelf gonna say something. What you gonna say? What you gonna say?
And I wish a would like a kitchen cabinet.
Literally. And now it's starting to make sense as to why some of these frat motherfuckers activate. They always wearing tank tops.
Homfex put on that tank top. You gotta watch out. All you gonna hear is, you know, you in danger. Waiting to happen, bruh.
Hell.
I don't know, bro. It's bad, bro. Cause like I'm the same. I always wear a tank top. Like whenever I'm just chilling, not doing shit. And like sometimes I'll leave the house in a tank top. Like if I'm gonna go run to the store, go get some food real quick, I'll be like, I'm going to tank top. And I'm like, I want to go pick up dog food in the tank top one time. And I'm like, I got the bag of dog food in the cart. I'm like looking around. People are looking at me like, steal this cart? I'm like, hello everyone, paying with my American Express and shit. Hey, how are you? How's your day going? Oh, mine's going good. Yeah. Literally. Oh yeah, he's a Pitbull Labrador mix. Yeah. He's 5 years old. Yeah. Oh yeah, great for his coat. And I'm just being stared at by these people. Like, yeah, like these are looking at me like, this huge. He's got his arms out. He's sweating and shit. Like, this just a normal person. And then you do be tripping though in your head. You're like, which one of you say something? Bob, beat the shit out.
Literally,
beat the shit on these. Yeah. I want to fight no more.
Like, why hey, why y'all staring for so long? But speaking of beating the shit out of, Duel is bailing out Chud the Builder so he can be one of those like Twitch streaming dealers and shit. Like,
really?
Bro, this can't be real, bro.
Okay. All right, Duel. All right, no, all right. Sure. I have to handle it personally. Don't worry. No, I'm kidding. I know they're out here listening. Something gonna happen to that nigga. Gonna be like, he said he was gonna. No.
It was him. He incited it.
That was it. No. But I just hope that nigga died before he get to come out. I don't care. You out here trying to shoot innocent black people because you a okay, buddy.
Shit,
and Duel
is, bruh.
Y'all racist too.
And where is it? Where is it even gonna be? Like, cause yeah, like those motherfuckers who are blackjack dealer, like, streamers and shit. How does that even work? How do you even like? What?
They work for like the website. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And like, they could do and say whatever they want while they're dealing cards, as long as they're dealing their cards properly, I guess. I don't know how that works, but I guess that's the. I don't see how else it would work.
That's also how that viral clip came out of that like Asian dude who like tripped out because they were calling, like they were making fun of him, and he's like, "I'll take this. I'll clock out right now. What the fuck? I ain't no bitch or whatever." Like he like activated because the people in the chat were like talking shit about him. So I feel like them.
Have you seen that one where that dude's like, this is Asian dude? Asian dude's dealing cards. He deals like a 9 and a 5, and he goes, "Why don't you go back to your 9 to 5, bitch ass?" It's some Asian dude, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Your Honor. Bro, wasn't that on Duel?
I don't know, bro. I just seen the clip where he's like, "Why don't you go back to your 9 to 5, bitch ass?" That's funny. It's not, but it's funny. You know what I mean?
I probably shouldn't have looked up That. I just looked up Asian dealer and I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, I gotta be logged in to show it, but yeah, it's right here. Yeah, go back to your 9 to 5 bitch ass. English transcript. Blackjack dealer fired after saying the N-word during live. Also, at least he got fired though, so it was like a casino then. It wasn't like with Fanduel or whatever the company bailed this out for $100 million. Like, do you really think you're gonna make that? Well, I mean, they got it. I was like, it ain't even about making it back. They got it. Oh, and then we talked about it on the last pod. So it's only right. I also bring it up on this one real quick. I saw more of the volume 30s, the quote unquote exclusive versions of JJK. So again, now is this version going to have a different ending, or does that ending, is that only the Barnes and Noble version? Like, you know, what is up with all these different versions of JJK volume 30? Like, this really making variant covers and shit.
I feel like get shit to bed. I've said that for so long. I don't care. You still making variant covers for some shit that ended like 2 years ago, bro. You gotta let that go, because you made Modulo, didn't you? Like, go do Modulo shit.
It's already over.
JJK alone.
Modulo's finished.
Elite, bow out, bow and walk off stage. My name's over.
Because Modulo takes place like what, like 65 years after the original JJK?
I think a good grip, bro. I want to say like 70 almost. Maybe you're right. I don't know. I just seen the picture of Nobara looking old as Yeah. Yeah, you can hang that up, player. Like,
68 years between the events of Jujutsu Kaisen and the sequel series Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo. The spinoff takes place in the year 2086, focusing on a new generation of sorcerers fighting against an extraterrestrial threat. Interest.
Naruto, basically?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I do want to talk about? Something that just was revealed, I believe, like yesterday, 2 days ago. For season 3, Tekken 8, they didn't reveal the guest character for a little minute, right? They kept it a great secret before everybody knew. They were like, oh, it's a Final Fantasy character for sure. You know, like everybody was pretty good at nailing it. Bro, these put Baki's dad in the game, and that's going to be the guest character for season 3. Yujiro Hanma, the ogre, is going to be in Tekken 8.
Ridiculous.
I really hope they make him look cool as like, I know he already looked like he belongs in Tekken, but they need to make him look cool as He need to have like undisputable aura. He need to be the most auraful.
Like, he fits in Tekken more than he would in Mortal Kombat, you know what I'm saying, or Street Fighter. Like, he fits kind of in the Street Fighter like art style, but not in the fighting style. Like Tekken, he will reign supreme. There's so many characters that do moves that he does, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, and it's like a martial artist game. Like, you know, everybody in Tekken has a martial art they do. And like Baki and his characters are all about being different types of martial artists and shit. And like, the community's going crazy because a lot of people wanted Tifa from Final Fantasy.
Iroh.
Yeah. It's because they gave them Clive, and before that they'd given them Noctis. So it's like, whatever, bro. What the ever. I don't like none of them sword characters, and I don't give a shit to my Tekken
like
community.
It takes away from the IP, you know. It's like, I didn't really get what motherfuckers was saying when it came to Magic, because it's a card game and it's cool to have, you know, collabs. But like, again, Tekken had this like aura of sanctity over the fact that you didn't have Darth Vader in the game or some random shit like how they do with Mortal Kombat now. Like,
yeah, no, and see, and
Final
that's like
Fantasy is too much in my opinion.
Their
That's
collabs
too
are a
far.
bit like, I understand the collabs because they're not crazy. The only crazy one I really didn't like was Negan from The Walking Dead. He should not have been in Tekken 7.
He should not have been anywhere.
But the other one, they had Akuma from Street Fighter, Geese Howard from Fatal Fury, Noctis from Final Fantasy, which I could look past, you know, like, yeah, I could imagine you being in a game like this. But Negan, he could have stayed home. We could have left Negan at home. But I don't know, man. I'm
They
excited
also
for this
did
Yujiro
fucking
Hun-
Snake.
Oh, I think you're thinking Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur did Snake. I don't think Tekken did Snake.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I think that was Soul Calibur. Soul
Oh,
Calibur
no,
did
this is-
Snake and
No, this was motherfuckers being like, who do you think it's gonna be? This is before they figured out it was.
yeah, because Kazuya was in Smash. Kazuya from Tekken was in Smash, and everybody was like, "What the fuck?" Nobody thought that was gonna happen.
But again, like, why, bro? Why?
Because it's fighting games, bro. Like, they show
No,
love.
but I
Like,
mean,
they've been talking
why
for a
does
minute.
Final Fantasy got to be a part of everything?
I don't know. See, I'm not a Final Fantasy fan, and I know their fans ride to the death. I'm not even gonna touch it, bro. I'm not. I don't want no smoke with those dudes. They don't shower. I'm cool.
Even like the little like dinosaur dudes that they did in Tekken 3, Gone or whatever.
Going, yeah, he was a collab. I think he was originally from another game.
Yeah.
They haven't had that many
So, like,
collabs though. Like,
random obscure things.
I think they had Yoshimitsu from Tekken go to Soul Calibur once or twice, and Kazuya went to Super Smash, the last one.
I just seen
And-
something that just made me mad as fuck. It was an article being like, people that we hope to see in Tekken 8, and one of them is Raphael from Baldur's Gate. Bro, throw your computer away. Somebody needs to fire this man.
Who wrote that
bro.
article? Punch that in his chest 65 times.
Fire that
Computer,
man.
computer, set that on fire.
Somebody fire this freaky ass. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
'cause don't nobody want to.
he look freaky as hell. Nah, bruh. Okay, he kind of cooked though. William Adams from Neo.
Mm.
But yeah, nah, Baldur's Gate, Raphael, bro, get
That's
the.
crazy.
And
And
then
there
he
was
put-
someone.
He put V from Arcane. First off, it's from League of Legends. You nerd. You look like you know about League of Legends. You. I've been saying idiot and ignoramus a lot more lately, but I don't want to call him an idiot. His
Call him
face.
dork.
His face is already
Call him a dork.
enough of a struggle that he has to deal with in his day-to-day
Wow.
life. I don't want to add more to his plate. So I'm just leave him be.
Nah, bro. Like, if I look, there's one collab I've always wanted because these are the only two fighting games I like. I want a Mortal Kombat character in Tekken because I don't think Tekken would give Mortal Kombat one of their characters because of fatalities and all the gore and shit.
Yeah.
But I know Mortal Kombat would be more than okay with sending like Liu Kang or Kung Lao or
Because that dude was saying Johnny
Scorpion or
Cage.
Sub-Zero. Johnny Cage would be dope.
Johnny
Like
Cage fits
Sonya
perfect.
Blade.
Uh-huh.
Send them Jade or Katana. Oh my god.
Or
like,
what's his name? Jax.
bro, gotcha. Bah, bah. That'd be dope.
Because you
Like,
also got to remember, you can't have, well, I don't know the extent of abilities they have in Tekken, but I'm pretty sure you can't just have.
It's
you know
just
what I'm saying?
it's mostly just hands. Mostly
Yeah,
just hands.
because some of them in Mortal Kombat do too much, so you can't be having certain characters, you know.
Because
So
you
Johnny
got,
Cage kind of makes sense, but he still shoots plasma or whatever the his power is.
I mean, you got like Jin and Kazuya and their grandpa, Jinpachi, that like had a devil gene, you know. So there's like Devil Jin and Devil Kazuya and Devil Jinpachi, and you have their sister Reina or Din's sister Reina, illegitimate child of Heihachi, and they have that electricity that hits when they punch because of their DNA. But that's like as far as it goes. Like nobody's blasting shit, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And when they are, it's like Clive from Final Fantasy, bitch ass. I hate you.
Because he's got a gun. I roll.
No, he's got a sword and he's got wings and a dog, and I'd hate it. Anyway, it's stupid.
Oh no, Noctis is the one who has the gun sword. Somebody has a sword that's.
That's Victor. That's Victor.
There you go.
Victor's a new character. I don't know why they put that in the game. But it'd be cool to see a martial art like Kung Lao. Send Kung Lao over there. Just he just throws his hat, and that'd be cool. Like to have a move with his hat spin or some shit. Not a constant projectile, but something like it'd be dope to see that because I don't think Tekken would give Mortal Kombat a character.
Yeah, no way.
I don't think they would. If they did, it'd have to be like Brian Fury, who's like a psychopath robot cyborg. Like he's always been crazy, but it wouldn't be nobody like a huge mainstay like Jin or Kazuya or Heihachi. It wouldn't be nothing like that.
Yeah. Some hella obscure and shit.
Yeah. I hate to be that guy, but my stomach jumping right now, Playboy.
Nah, it's that time you're on there.
It is that time, player. Hit these folks with this outro, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through here. This was episode 9 of the What You Mean podcast with your host, the Dog of the Sea, the Iron Fortress, Scarface, joined by my partner in banter, Fex, flipping through the comments and flipping off of comments. I think I said comments twice, but y'all know what I meant. I am signing out. Thank y'all for joining us on this beautiful podcast episode. Shout out to all of our supporters catching us on all other platforms. Shout out to our Patreon supporters. Stick around for your shout outs. If you do support us on Patreon for those measly $5, $7 if you use Apple, we appreciate you and the measly $5 because that's putting food on my plate so I can feed my 7 alpacas I got in Peru.
And I am unemployed, so.
Right, that's awesome. you putting some on Homfex plate right now, directly. That's real support. He ain't ever gonna forget. He might get your name tattooed on himself.
Literally, I'm starting to make a list.
So if you tapped in on that Patreon, we appreciate you. Stick around for your shout outs. Ladies, gentlemen, ladies, gentlemen, this has been the What You Mean podcast. These are your hosts signing out. All right, Mincho, we appreciate you, bro. Mincho, you the GOAT. We said we was gonna say your name, bro.
Yes, sir.
Mincho hundreds, Mincho billions.
Mincho
Day this weekend.
Yes,
Mincho quadrillions. We turn it up for Mincho Day. Somebody might get shot.
Oh God. About to be outside for real.
Oh God, it's gonna be like it's gonna be all type of shit going on, bro. All that. I'm talking everything, bro.
Hold on, what you mean by that?
Hey, bro. That's funny.
Come on now.
All right, y'all. This is Scarface signing off because I'm about to doodle myself. All right, my boy. Till next episode. Tap in this weekend, see what time we split. Let me know. I'll hit you up. We'll get situated and shit you gonna do.
Mincho Day about to go crazy.
Yes, sir. All right, then, bro. You have a good night.
You too. Sleep well.
Yes, sir. Likewise. Love you, boy.
Love you.